If you're looking to move to Chicago, allow me to introduce you to what Chicago is really like. This is what you need to know before moving to Chicago. The first thing you should know about is the uniqueness and the diversity of all of Chicago's different neighborhoods. Chicago is a very diverse city with many different types of neighborhoods, so whatever you're looking for, we've got it here. If you're looking for condos, maybe check out neighborhoods like Hyde Park or Edgewater. If you're looking for more single-family homes, maybe check out the Beverly neighborhood on the south side or the Austin neighborhood on the west side, or maybe Porter's Park on the north side. If you're looking for Chinatown, we've got that. If you're looking for Hispanic neighborhoods, we have those too. Whatever your flavor is, we've got it here. The next thing you need to know about Chicago is the food scene. Welcome to foodie heaven. Now, if you're a foodie, Chicago is the place for you. No matter what type of food you're into, Chicago's got you covered. Now, I'm sure you already know we've got whatever type of restaurant you're into in Chicago. Whether you're into good sushi or steakhouse, Mexican food, Italian food, we got it all. That's not even the best part of the food scene, however. The thing you need to know about Chicago is the street food. Carry-out food, food behind the bulletproof glass, whatever you want to call it, that's the best type of food here. And if we're talking Chicago street food, the first place you got to check out is the original Maxwell Street Polish here at Jim's Original. And FYI, real Chicagoans know you go to this one, not that one. You always make sure to go to Jim's Original. I don't know how it is for you guys, but for me, the fries never make the ride home. The next thing you need to know about Chicago is about the crime and the overall safetiness of the city. Is Chicago really just like a war zone? So if you research living in Chicago, I'm sure you've run across a bunch of stories in the news and the media that make Chicago just look like some sort of war zone and that we're just dodging bullets every day. They especially make certain neighborhoods in Chicago look bad, such as the south and the west sides. However, that couldn't be further from the truth. Even on the south and the west sides, you can easily find an area where you can live comfortably and not feel like you're in danger. Alright, let's see exactly how dangerous Chicago is when compared to other cities in the US. Now, Forbes has listed 15 most dangerous cities in the US as of 2023. And okay, we've got number 1, St. Louis, Missouri, number 2, Birmingham, then we got Baltimore, Memphis, Detroit, Cleveland, New Orleans, I can't even say that, Shreveport, Louisiana. We've got Baton Rouge, Little Rock, Oakland, Milwaukee, Wisconsin made the list at number 12. Then Kansas City, Philadelphia, and Richmond, Virginia. So once again, out of the 15 most dangerous cities in the US, Chicago doesn't even make the list. And here's another interesting statistic of the 15 safest cities in the US. Number 1 is Naperville, Illinois. And number 8 is Joliet. Never knew. As a realtor here in Chicago, a question I get asked all the time is, what do you think of this neighborhood? Is this neighborhood safe? My answer to that usually is, I can't tell you. And that's for 2 reasons. Reason number 1 is it's kind of illegal for me as a realtor to tell you that a neighborhood is unsafe because that's called steering. I will be steering you away from that neighborhood. And the second reason is I don't know what your preferences are. A neighborhood that feels safe to me might not feel safe to you, and vice versa. So if you're wondering if a neighborhood is safe enough for you, I always advise that you simply drive through the neighborhood at night. If you feel comfortable getting out of your car, then the neighborhood might be safe enough for you. If on the other hand you don't feel like getting out of your car, or you don't feel comfortable getting out of your car, there's your answer right there. The next thing you need to know about Chicago is about the cost of living. How expensive is Chicago compared to other places in the US? People love to talk about how expensive the cost of living here is in Chicago. Don't even get me started on the high property taxes. The thing I love about Chicago, however, is whether you have a more expensive lifestyle or you live more frugally, there are plenty of options for you here. When compared to other big cities in the US, Chicago is actually one of the more affordable options. For example, let's take a look at this list of the 15 US cities with the highest cost of living on CNBC.com just to see where Chicago ranks. So if we take a look at the list, so we've got New York, Manhattan, I mean, that's kind of expected. We've got Honolulu, Hawaii, okay? We've got San Francisco. We've got Brooklyn, New York. We've got California, Orange County, Los Angeles. Then we've got DC, Boston, Seattle, then San Diego, then Arlington, Virginia, then Oakland, California, then New York. Then we've got Maryland, and then we've got New York again. So Chicago isn't even in the top 15. Also, if you're thinking about moving in the Chicago area, please feel free to reach out to me. You can call, text, whatever your preferred method is. I'd be happy to help.